Allowing and the Growing Divide. Hey guys, I'm Ian McMinn and this is Path to I Am. Today, allowing and what that really means, and some of the changes that seem to be going on in the world at a very high level, keeping very general, but speaking to the energetics of it. So, allowing. What is allowing? Allowing is when I am willing to relax and open into whatever is going on. Every single thought and emotion and thing that happens in the external world. When I allow, I feel every emotion. I'm open to every thought. And so the critical difference between someone that's not allowing and someone that is people that allow don't react to anything outwardly. They don't need to. They don't have the knee-jerk reaction to their internal negative stimuli. Whereas people that aren't allowing it, it feels like they can't control it, right? And of course, someone that is allowing a lot in their lives, they have plenty of moments of not allowing. But when they notice, they're willing to allow and to open into that, right? And so the way that this looks is the more that I allow into my life, the more that I let things sort of play out for me rather than needing to go out and do everything, make the wind blow and make gravity work and make the sun move. I understand that by allowing, I allow all these things to happen, right? And I just get to be in my life. The second piece is I take plenty of action, sure, but it's things that are effortless that inspire me, right? So the things that are true to who I am. When I'm in a state of allowing, I just do them. And I don't do anything else that isn't me. So jumping a little bit into the growing divide, because I think it's important, and this is very high level. I'm just speaking to the kind of the energetics of things right now. And this has been going on for decades, you could argue millennia, but we're seeing a divide more and more, but not in the way that we're used to thinking about it. The divide is this. There are people now that are allowing more than ever, than anyone has ever in human history. And there are people now more than ever that are not allowing anything. More now than in any other time in human history. Now, of course, you can find examples of people that were purely allowing and people that were doing everything other than allowing throughout all of our existence, of course. You know, the Genghis Khans, the Buddhas, etc. But just speaking from a mass consciousness perspective, it's easy to observe that now. So, for folks it seems like everybody's not allowing, there really are more. I talk to them every day. There are more people that are allowing more and more in their lives all the time. So this is the divide, is there's two trains in a sense, and one is headed towards total allowing. Technically, you never get there because there's always more, but you know what I mean. It's headed towards total allowing. And there's another train that's headed towards the opposite. Pure force, making things happen, go, 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 which is very much what we're used to, right? That's human history by and large, is you gotta force things to happen. And of course, there have always been exceptions. And there have always been subsets of groups and, individuals that have chosen otherwise, of course. Those people are who we used to idolize in movies. The cool guy. He's just got something about him. That cool thing is allowing, right? So we've always had that too. I want to be clear. But as far as the mass, we have two trains. And so if you are watching this and you enjoy it and you're not getting triggered in the comments, which if you are is totally fine. I get that this doesn't line up with what everybody thinks and feels. But if you are on the allowing train, you might ask, Ian, what can be done to be of benefit to the people that aren't allowing? And the key is just continuing to allow. Be more and more in that allowing trend. Allow everything to happen. Allow you to be who you truly are, who's a pure and positive being. Allow yourself to feel everything that comes up. And know that that's actually all you can do, because at the end of the day, everyone chooses whether they're allowing or whether they're not in any given moment. But when you are a pure positive embodiment of what that could be for people, you shine the brightest light and you make the clearest option. So you can offer that clearest option. And I just want to be clear with you. You're going to have people be inspired by you, but you're also going to have people choose to go further into the dark, the clear, the positive example. And I know that that's funny. I know that that seems like it doesn't make sense, but that's just the nature of being in a negative reality. You project and you distort, so you can see someone that's living positively and you can demonize them and you can use that as an excuse to go more into the dark. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's the nature of negative energy, is it doesn't make sense. You've ever been in a negative state, you never do anything or say anything that does any good for a reason, because you're out of alignment, right? And I've talked about this in other videos. So allowing is being able to relax into everything that's going on, knowing that life happens through us. And by allowing, whatever situation in our life, all of a sudden we can allow our connection to infinite source, our infinite energy connection, to be there, so we can feel great no matter what. And we can process and be with whatever negativity needs to come up no matter what, right? Allowing that. And we get to be a bright light for the world by just being ourselves. We don't need to go do anything big. Now, you're going to be inspired to do stuff that's truly you, and that may appear to have some impact, but it all comes from your allowing, right? And the true masters of the past knew that. So people get to choose what they're doing, and the famous quote from the Bible, they know not what they do. People that are in a forceful mindset, they could have been abused when they were children, they could have had this or that happen that set them on a course to make it seem more easy for them to continue to choose the negative. They don't know that there's any other option. That's why they choose it. As soon as someone really understands what allowing is, they allow. So it doesn't mean that there's not consequences for those people. There's consequences for every action, right? Reality is a perfect mirror. So they're going to get the reflection and the consequence of that action, but they don't know any better. So just allow yourself to know that, and allow yourself to live in the way that's most fulfilling, which includes having that connection to your infinite energy. It's okay. By the way, I have a sarcastic shirt on, The Onion. The events depicted in Star Wars actually happened to me. I think it's very funny. It's topical, and it resonates. And it's just allowing myself to have a sense of humor. So anyway, guys, this is Allowing and the Great Divide. I'm Ian McMinn, and this is Path to I Am. And I will see you guys on the next one.